nothing but. So demand for a commodity depends upon price of commodity. For example, if a rich person wants to buy a car, means he will be able to buy a car. At the same time, poor person not be able to buy a car, means he will not be able to buy a car because everything is created as a desire only. So here, how we are creating a demand for particular product by fixing price. So some of the products are but substitutes like tea and coffee, cool drinks and ice cream. Like we are creating a demand. And demand, whenever we are creating demand, for example, some of the seasonal products are there. During rainy season, we need a raincoat or anything else like that. At the same time, by during winter season, we need some sweater like that. So it should be based on seasonal. We are creating a demand as well as the price fluctuation should be going high. Here, the ordinary law of demand, the definition given by Alfred Marshall is the negative or inverse relationship between price and quantity. So it should be relationship between price and quantity. Negative relationship. It is called as law of demand. So the same thing, no assumptions in change of price. For example, we can see here in market we are fixing the price of orange. The rupees is 5. The rupees is 5. But at the same time, the consumer is demanding the quantity is 1 quantity. Why? The consumer will be thinking the price 5 rupees is very high. At the same time, you can see here 5 rupees, 4 rupees, 3 rupees, 2 rupees at last they are fixing 1 rupee for the orange. The quantity demanded is the price should be high, means the quantity demanded should be very low. Can you see here? Variation should be there. So this is the diagram of law of demand. So we have how to create a demand for the particular product. So how we are creating a demand means like the quantity. Whenever the price should be going high, means the consumer demand of the product will be very low because of price variations, price fluctuations. So at the same time, for example, Mr. X and Mr. Y is going for one shop. So bakery. Going for one bakery means Mr. X will be consuming tea. At the same time, Mr. Y will not consume tea. Now Mr. X taste and preference will be different to Y. For example, Mr. X will be creating a demand as tea. They need a tea to inhale. But at the same time, Y will not be creating a same product. They will be choosing some other product instead of tea. Instead of tea, they are consuming cold drinks or coffee, anything else. So at the same time, the consumer taste and preference will be changing according to the buyer behavior. So this should be the last behavior. So at the same time, in this variation, how the demand curve slows downwards. You know that very well. How the demand curve always slows downwards because here the marginal utility curve slope downwards. So here, like creating an income, creating a, for example, some of the persons, they should be rich, they are consuming rich products like jewels, ornaments, anything else, luxury products. But the same thing, we are creating a huge image, brand preferences, they are choosing according to the high quality and high volumes. How they are creating a demand for the particular product. So it's nothing. So the demand will be creating at a high volume of levels. The same thing, we are branding an image to the particular product. For example, some of the brand image will be created. For example, if you are choosing a luxurious car like Audi, BMW, at the same thing, we are purchasing a brand shirt like Louis Philippines, Van Mission, Alliance Marine. So at the same thing, the luxury product will be creating a brand image with a huge impact in the consumer mind. Am I correct? So the same way, it's a place, the market is a place that the buyer and seller meets together. So the buyer will be one to buy the product, the same thing, seller will be one to sell the product the same time. So at a time, the consumer is the king of the market. So buyer and seller will be directly meeting to each other. So it starts from manufacturer to end party. So manufacturer